Hello and welcome to another in the series from thefanpub.com about Waiver Wire.
Budget, or WAB.
This is a Waiver acquisition budget.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone starts off with 100 or 200 budget, whatever it may be.
Yeah, generally 100.
It's generally 100 in most cases, yeah. And you get to it's every time the Waiver Wire comes up on the Tuesday.
Anybody can bid for any player that they want to bid for.
Yeah. So if you win the bid, that amount is deducted from your budget. Obviously, if you're a losing bid, which is
and you can bid zero. So if you want to bid for a player, but you maybe don't have a budget, you can bid zero anyway, and maybe you're the only person that bids on them.
If the player's so bad, you're the only one that needs them.
Then you generally win them.
Yeah.
But generally, you have to put some sort of budget down. I think it's probably a good idea to talk about the positives. I think the nice thing is that everybody can bid on any player that they want.
Well, that's a bit of strategy because you want to bid, you want to win the bid, but you don't want to bid too much because you need the money for the upcoming week. So it's a.
Well, I think what happens is I think there's two edges to it. I think there is a strategy to it. I think the biggest problem is that because anybody can bid on any player, obviously this. As much as we don't like systems that absolutely favour the team that's doing badly because of various reasons, because obviously maybe
I think it should be
badly.
A fair system. I quite like it.
I don't mind a fair system, but I think the problem with this is that it kind of rewards much more this system the team that's doing really well, and the reason is you can afford to go crazy, so you can really set the marker down with the budget. I would. If I'm doing well, I've got off to a good start, I'm going to be blowing that budget on players if I've got a little gap in my team. So that other people,
to pile on the misery to people.
Putting the misery on to get over the. If I've got a good start, I can bid for players just because I've got a little gap on my bench that I can use if I want to. I will be. I'll be piling the misery on them, and I'll be bidding high, forcing them to bid high, wasting their budget because I know I don't mind if I lose some of mine. That's the only issue I have with it. It is, as you say, though. It is. I understand why people like it. And it is palatably fair because everybody can bid on any player, but I just do think it favours the better team. That's the only criticism I would have.
Well, it does and it doesn't. I mean, everyone's got the same chance to bid for players, but you're right, they can pile on the misery, but that's good. Why not? It should be fair. It should be fair to everybody.
It's a fair call, and I guess this is the advantage of weighing up all three of these systems, which we've now covered off in these videos. Is that you get to think about each one for your league. Every league will have its own uniquenesses and differences, and you get the chance to consider what you like as a commissioner. And what you think will work best with you and your friends, or the people that you like to, do your fantasy football
with. And friends
with.
can be different. You can get a group that are gamblers. They'll bid a lot, and you'll get leagues that will bid a lot less. So depending on the group of people you're playing with, really.
Yeah, and that's quite a nice thing about the budget. And you can set the budget level lower or higher. And to be honest, what we've kind of discovered is if you set it lower or you set it higher, it doesn't really make any difference. It's all relative.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any real difference because if you set it more, you think there's going to be more. You're going to have more over the course of the season. You're going to have more to play with. What actually happens is,
budget, you double the price you're bidding.
Yeah, people are doubling their prices up and so forth and so on until it gets like a crazy bidding war, and that's fine. But it doesn't necessarily solve the problem you're trying to get round.
But that's part of the strategy, isn't it? You've got to know how much to bid to win without bankrupting yourself.
It is fun, and it is a good system. Out of the three systems, it's my second favourite. It's the one I think is in the middle ground. It's okay, I don't mind it, but I just think it just unfortunately rewards the winners. The people doing well just a little bit too much for my liking, and I say this because I know what I would do if I was winning hard. I bid hard because I want to force the misery, as you say, make it hard for people behind me, and that's how you do it.
And that's good.
That's not bad.
But then, of course, if you're desperate at the bottom, you've also got to bid.
You've got to bid high.
So it's about bidding the right amount.
That's right.
Anyway, that's how WAB points work. So you'll get plenty of people telling you the sort of bids you should make, but you've got to tailor it for the people that are in your league.
Every league is very different.
And what's gone on the weeks before, that'll set the tone. What the players go for in week 1 or 2.
It is fun.
People who've just missed out by $1 will be bidding.
It is fun hearing people's misery when they've missed out by $1, or how somebody snags. I remember the famous one in one of the leagues when this first came out in the leagues that we got involved in together. I think it was with Dion Lewis was one of the most famous moments in the league where one owner grabbed Dion Lewis for a ridiculously lowish price, really, for about, 17 or 18 or something really dirt cheap, because everybody was a little bit tentative about what to bid. It wasn't a big bid. I think in any other year he would have probably gone for about 30 something, but in this first year where most people were trying to find their feet with each other, didn't know each other, everybody's been a bit coy. Oh God, it backfired. It backfired on most of us, which was quite funny actually. When you look back and you think, I missed out by one here and one there. That's what is fun about it.
The sort of early weeks set the tone, don't they, for the price people? People are going to get more and more desperate to get the players. You don't want to miss out, do you? You want to win. You want to win.
So
you want to win that bid, but you don't want to play
you
stupid
also want to
price
have
where everyone's laughing
budget.
at you because
you want to have some budget. I think the thing with this system, this kind of system,
I think one of my favourite ones was when you blew about a third of your budget on Ted Ginn.
Proved to be a good bet, didn't he? He proved to be a good bet in my team. I needed him at the time. I tell you what, but I think this is what it does. I think one of the funny things with it is you tend to find the budget has more power early in the season than it does later. Yes, there is still some value in it. It's always nice to have a few points in the bag just in case you need to pull something out. But generally, a lot of power comes from the early part of the season, and that's where the problems also lie, particularly if you're struggling. For me.
Okay, well that was the WAB point. So
remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks for listening.